Evening fellow coin collectors, Coin Snatcher here with another 50p video. So not waiting on any excuse me, I'm not waiting on any new coins to arrive, so I thought I'd do a similar video to the one I did the other day with the Benjamin Britten coin, but this time I thought I might do a different coin. So if we can see on the third shelf down, there's a gap just on the right hand side, the third one in from the right, and that is where the 2003 WSPU 50p goes. So that's the Women's Social and Political Union, which celebrated its 100th anniversary. So we've got the gap in the shelf and we have the coins over here, and the first coin we take a look at is the brilliant uncirculated coin, or sorry, the circulated coin. So this is a coin that went into circulation. There was a mintage on these coins of 3,124,030. So 3.1 million makes this one of the lower mintage 50p's, and you can see this one's in really nice condition. So in the same year, they also released the Britannia 50p, and just to put it into perspective, they released 23,583,000 of the Britannias. So around 20 million more Britannia coins went into circulation that year. And on the back, you'll see it's the IRB fourth portrait by Ian Rank Broadley. So it's a really nice coin. The coin features a woman with the railings behind, chained to the railings, in defiance of not having the vote at that time. So this was all to do with giving women the vote way back in 1903. And again, this coin being the 100-year celebration, that's why it's a 2003 coin. So WSPU on the banner that the lady is holding up, the suffragette, and that's the Women's Social and Political Union. So these ladies were instrumental in equality and making society fair in giving women the vote. Before that, it had only been working men that had been allowed to vote, and I think even men that weren't working weren't allowed to vote, so they were really strict back in the day about those sort of things. But you can see the railing there, the little placard as well says give women the vote with a little cross on it. 50 pence over to the left hand side, and a nice figure of a lady there in the long dress hiding her ankles, so she's not showing anything off. So a really nice coin, this one, for a coin now that's 18 years old. It looks remarkably good for its age. So that's the first coin, the circulated one, and that's in my date run, which is in the red trays. So the top red tray on the right hand side, the fourth space is the gap where the 2003 50p goes. So that's the first coin in the series. The second coin in the series is a bit harder to get your hands on, and this one is the bank version. So again, celebrating the 100th anniversary of the Women's Social and Political Union, and a silver print foil in the front with the same lady that's on the coin. United Kingdom, brilliant uncirculated 50p. And if we flip over to the back, it gives the specs on it. So 1975 Sex Discrimination Act, Mary Milner's Dickens' meticulous treatment of the design for the reverse of the 50p coin represents a centenary of the founding of the Women's Social and Political Union. The delicate balance and composition of the design shows a restrained and considered approach to the subject and emphasise the familiar motives associated with the suffragettes. 2003 100th anniversary of the formation of the WSPU. There we go, and if we open this up, in the olden days they were slightly different. So this one came with a little what would you call that, a bookmark maybe. So we are here not because we are lawbreakers, we are here in our efforts to become lawmakers. And then on the back you have, harking back to the old posters that they must have put up back in the day to announce the union. So you get that inside it, and then if we open it up, so we've got Emily Pankhurst, and Emmeline Pankhurst, and I believe she's the lady that ran out in front of the horses. I think she might have died. The year 2003 is the 100th anniversary of the formation of Emmeline Pankhurst of the Women's Social and Political Union, the militant wing of the women's suffrage movement. It eventually achieved complete success in 1928 when all women received the vote. And a little bit more info there. And then if we go over into the middle section, it's just a timeline really. So you can see the suffragette badge there. And it is our duty to make this world a better place for women. And a little bit more info there. We're down to 1918. Now we get to the exciting bit, which is the coin. So you can see this coin, 2003, 18 years old, and it's still really, really shiny. It's a really nice coin. This is one of my favourite coins. You know, it's not the most interesting subjects maybe for us men, but I think the design on the coin is really, really nice. And again, it does remind us that society wasn't always equal, and to a certain extent it still isn't equal. So on the back of it, picture of some women there, to make this world a better place for women. Well, if you live in Wales, it might be a safer place because men aren't going to be allowed out after 6 o'clock. I've never heard such nonsense in my life. I don't know what the Welsh minister's thinking of. Anyhow, there's a little bit of info about the specs of the coin and a little bit more info. That's the final cover. So that's the bank coin, and of the bank coin, they released 9,582 of these. So 9,582, I think that's quite a low mintage for a bank coin, and I think these normally go for, I don't know, 25, 30 pounds on eBay. So it's one of those coins that tends to hold its value quite well. So that's the second one in the series, and then that leads us on to the silver proof 50p. So the silver proof 50p comes in one of the old-fashioned Royal Mint clamshell boxes, and if we open that up, inside you have the little booklet. There was no COA number back in these days, so you just got a little fold-out booklet, and I'd be pretty sure that that might be the same information that's in the bank pack, so I won't dwell too long on that. But the important thing is the specs on it. So 50p, silver, 27.3 mil, 8 grams, and the issue limit is 15,000 on this. Now, 15,000 issue limit, but they only released 6,267. So quite a low mintage silver proof coin once they'd stopped selling it. And they sold less than half of the actual issue limit. So let's have a little look at the coin then. Just flip that out. And in my collection, I do have some coins that I really, really like. And this is one of them. And the reason for that is this coin has a bit of toning on it, but the toning has sort of given it a slightly golden hue. And it's a really, really nice coin. It's still got the frosting on it, but depending just what way you get it in the light, it just looks slightly tinged, a slight golden tinge to it. Really nice coin. This is one if I was sending it away for grading. I don't think I would have it conserved. I think I would just have it graded as is. The back isn't so good there. I think you can see a bit of a fingerprint on the acrylic capsule, but again, plenty of frosting. The fields are nice and sharp and no damage to the coin. So it's a really, really nice coin now, one of my favourites. Don't ask me about price on that one. I can't remember what I paid for it, but I'm sure it probably wasn't more than 35 or 40 pounds. So that's the silver proof one. And if we move on to the final one in my collection, which is the PA4 coin. So the PA4 coin comes in a slightly different colour box. I don't know if I've got the wrong box for it or not, or that's just the way the Royal Mint did it. But again, same little clamshell box. And this was actually the first PA4 coin that I bought. And the reason for buying this was, I think, the price. I can't remember exactly, but I might have paid £18 for this. But it was the very first PA4 one I bought. And if you can see the collection now, I've got the equivalent PA4 coin to every silver proof coin. So this does hold a little bit of emotion for me, being the first PA4 coin that I ever bought. And this coin is 2003, same as the other one. The mintage on this one had an issue limit of 7,500, and they sold 6,795. So they actually sold more of these ones than they did of the normal silver proof. This is one of the rare instances where the PA4 coin outsold the normal silver proof coin. So I'm going to do something now that will probably shock all you guys, but if we take it out of the little capsule, and let's get the coin out of the little black holder, let's get it up to the camera. So first of all, with a PA4 coin, if you're ever wondering what the difference is, they're twice the thickness of a standard 50p, and they're twice the weight. So a normal 50p silver proof would be 8 grams, and this coin is 16 grams. So you really feel the difference in it and the thickness of it. Now, the reason for me taking this coin out of the case and handling it is that if anybody ever asks, so what's a PA4 coin? This is the first coin I bought. When it arrived, it wasn't in very good condition, and because it was only £18, I decided it would be a coin that I would handle, and I would show people what a PA4 coin was like. So strangely enough, there isn't actually that much toning on it, and it's still got plenty of frosting on it. It probably could do with a quick clean. Drop it in the Easy Est, or use a bit of the normal toilet cleaner on it, something like that. But that's the PA4 coin. So nice, thick, chunky, solid coin. Always wondered what they would do in a shop if you handed them a 50p that was double the thickness. Would they know what to do with it? So there you go, folks. That is my PA4 2003 WSPU coin, and my little collection of coins, 4 in total. Circulated, bank, silver proof, PA4. They did release a gold version of this coin. They had an issue limit of 1,000, but they sold 942 of them, and you can pick those coins up for around £800. But I don't collect the gold coins, so it's not in my collection. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did enjoy it, press the like button. Apparently that's really important for YouTube videos. If you haven't subscribed, do it now, and you'll hit the icon bell, and you'll get all the updates and all the various different videos. Hope you enjoyed it. That's it for now. Coin Snatcher out.